Now, what I want to know is, okay, for example, we have this one machine here, okay, with the name Red Hat. So there are few things which we need to discuss. So the concern is how to handle, okay, large environment. Okay, it is like, for example, if I give you an example, like there are 700 machines or 700 EC2 instances in one AWS account. Who is the owner of which machine? How will you come to know? Okay, that is number one. There are multiple challenges. Okay, who is the owner? Number two is, for example, there is some outage or you need to do the patching stuff. Okay, number two is if there is some outage from AWS end and you need to reach out to the owner to check whether their EC2 instance is running healthy and their application is not impacted. Number two. Okay. Number three is if you need to perform the patching. If you will be doing the patching, obviously you will look forward to restart your EC2 instance. So if you will be doing the rebooting, if you will be rebooting your EC2 instance, then to whom you will reach out for the outage, like when can we reboot this instance? So these are few of the concerns. Okay. So if 700 EC2 instances are there, or maybe it could be 7,000 as well. Okay. Then it is a concern to identify who is the owner of which. Okay, that is one thing. So how can we identify the owners? That is one thing. So to identify the owners, let me note down few of the things initially, then we'll talk. Okay. Identifying the owners. Okay. If large environment are there, there will be multiple owners. Okay. So the one is we have to identify the owners. How will we identify? We will identify the owners with the name of your EC2 instance. So now if we have given the name as Red Hat or Ubuntu, okay, and if 700 machines are like this, it will be difficult for us to identify, right?
Yes.
So that is one thing. So for that, we in all the organizations, there are the naming standards. Okay, you can't blindly keep any name of your EC2 instance. It is not like this. Okay, so it is like organizations have segregated their AWS accounts okay in environment name. Okay, maybe for example, organizations are having you will be able to find within large organizations they will be having 30 AWS accounts, 40 AWS account, 50 AWS account. It is like this. So if they are having large number of AWS accounts, in those scenarios, let me explain. Okay, let me finish this up, then you can ask. If they will be having 40 AWS account, maybe they have given one AWS account name as testing, I say. Okay, testing, or I can say as a development. Okay, they have given one name as development. So if they have given the name as development, then they will be following a particular standard. Okay, for the naming standard they will be following. But naming standard they will be following, naming standard will be like, as it is a development, then it will be dev hyphen, then it is a Linux machine or Windows machine accordingly. Okay, so for example, if it is a Linux machine, either they can have Alex as Linux, or maybe if it is a RHEL machine, they can give it a name as a RHEL. Okay, and then the application name. Okay, application name is like maybe you can say it's a VPN server. Okay, so they will be giving it as a VPN hyphen. It is a first server of this application. Then they will be giving it names like this 01. So this way, you will be able to identify, like into the development, you have this Red Hat, and in Red Hat, this is a VPN application is running on the top of it, and this is a first server. So this is mainly the naming conventions which organizations are basically following at this moment of time. Okay, for different organizations are having different naming conventions. So now if you just go here and here, if you change this like this, will it making more sense to you? Hmm? You are able to
Yes.
identify, right? It is
Yes.
making sense
Yep.
now. Fact. Yeah. Any questions?
No, I was just asking when you say 50-60 Amazon account, do you mean 50-60 instances or different accounts?
Different accounts.
Okay. And they have and then they have more instances in every account.
Right. Right.
Okay. So they use the standard names for each and every Amazon account, and then they also use the name standard in every instances in every account, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so in organizations, you will be able to find AWS accounts like development, you will be able to find testing, you will be able to find production. Okay, so this way you will be able to find.
Okay.
Okay,
I got
different AWS accounts name, and this could be then, and different organizations are following different naming standards as well. Okay, so
I
it is
got
like this. Now the thing is, okay, now we are able to identify, okay, with the help of name, like this is a VPN server, but VPN server will belongs to your network team if I'm not wrong. Okay, so if it belongs to the network team, how will you be able to find the owners? Okay, maybe this particular EC2 instance got rebooted due to certain reason, and now you want to validate whether the VPN application is running fine or not. How will you validate? Right, number one.
yep.
Number two is, if you need to do the patching here onto this VPN server, you should reach out to the network team, right? When can you do when can you do the test patching? And after that, network team should also need to validate this, whether their VPN is working fine or not through this server. Right, two things. So now you need to find out the owners. Who is the owner? So here there is something that is being known as tag. Okay, so tags are very helpful in any big environment. Tags really play a vital role here. So how, what we can do is, okay, in fact, if you will just go here, okay, name is also a tag. If you just go to the tags, see, name is also a tag. Okay, so here we used to add few. Name is by default. Okay, and we can also keep it blank, that's not a problem. Then we used to find the owner. Okay, then we find the email, maybe, okay, where we mention the email ID. Okay, and then we may be having team. Okay, so this way we can have few of the tags which will help us to reach out to the owners. So name, for example, here I go. Okay, if I click on tags, manage tags, here I go, I say owner, I give it a name as Ram. Okay, I will
Yes.
give email. Okay, email is ram@abc.com. Okay, so now, and the next one is team. Okay, is network team. Okay, so these are the few of the tags I have given. So now I have click on save. So now, if you are working as a cloud ops administrator and you are required to do the patching, or you are looking forward to have some maintenance task here, you can go to the tags. You are able to identify, okay, Ram is the owner of this, who is from the network team. His email address is this, okay, and this is used for VPN. So this much information is being available to you. So now you can reach out to Ram, or you can send out to his email, or you can send out an email to the network team if Ram is not available, or anyhow, and they should be able to do the validation onto this particular EC2 instance with the help of tags. Tell me if you have any other questions.
No, I think I got it.
Okay, that's good. Now, another concern I have. Okay, I have so many concerns. No, no problem. So the concern is, okay, this is the EC2 instance. If mistakenly, okay, someone terminated this VPN EC2 instance, okay, if
Yep.
mistakenly someone was looking, maybe one of the newcomer came up, okay, what he did, he terminated, he clicked on terminated, and then he clicked here as well.
Yep.
What will you do?
At this point, I don't know. I'll make a new one.
Okay. So if such scenarios happen, right? Okay, that
Yep.
is gonna be really painful for the organizations. It will be a bigger escalations, and maybe that guy may be able to lose his job. Okay, that is also being possible. So here, what we have here something which is being known as that is a feature that is termination protection. Okay, so
Yep.
basically we can call it protection. Okay, and there are two types of protections which are available. The one is termination protection, and second one is stop protection. Okay, so now if I just go here, okay, and here if I go to actions, and if I go to instance settings, here see it shows me, but it says change termination protection. So if I
Change
just go
termination
here,
protection.
if I enable this, if I click on save, okay, I am good. Now termination protection is being enabled. Pop-up also came up. Now if I just go here and if I click on terminate, okay, see what it will say. It will say fail to terminate. The instance may not be modify its disable API termination. Okay.
Okay.
So if we want to terminate, what we need to do, we just need to go instance settings, change termination protection, and we need to disable this. Click on save. Now we can terminate this. Okay. So unintentionally, it is a supportive feature. Okay, unintentionally we will not be able to delete. That's what I want to say. Now other option is, I said we have, this is a termination protection, stop protection also we have. So stop protection is, we can go to instance settings, we can go to stop protection, and I can enable this one as well. Okay, so accidental delete, accidental stop, the enabled. Okay, stop will also not work here. So here, if I just go, I will say stop. See, directly saying can't stop instance, but still I will give it a try. So see, here it shows may not be stopped, modify its disable API stop instance attribute. Okay. So
Yeah.
for that, I'll go here, settings, change stop protection. I will untick this. Okay. I'll click on save. And now I will be able to stop this if I want to stop.
Yes.
See, this got successfully initiated stopping. And similarly, I will be able to terminate as well. If I want to terminate, let it get stopped, then I will. Right. Okay, stopped. Now if I'll just go here and if I click on terminate, see, successfully initiated termination.
Yep.
So accidental termination and stopping of EC2 instances could be avoided by using this protection. This is what I wanted to call. Any questions or any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay.